Hey guys, welcome back to Livin MN Outdoors, and thanks for joining us for this week's fishing report. Last week, fishing opener, it was really good for some and it was really slow for others. But we got a lot of good information for this week, so let's just go over a few basic things quick and then we'll dive into the report. So, like usual guys, if you use any of the resorts or guides that we mentioned in the fishing report, let them know that you saw them on Livin MN Outdoors. Also, if you're looking for a report for Red Lake, Lake of the Woods, Vermilion, or Devil's Lake, go over and check out After 5 Outdoors. And if you catch some nice fish this coming weekend, please send in some pictures to livinmnoutdoors@gmail.com and we'll get you in next week's report. And with that being said, let's dive right into this week's report. Alright guys, we're going to start off this week's report on Mille Lacs Lake. We're partnering with two new people this year. We're partnering with Castles Resort and Mark from Norseman's Guide Service. But let's start out in Isle with Castles Resort. We asked them how fishing was this past weekend on opener. They said it was kind of hit and miss. Some people did really well and some people struggled to pick up the walleyes. Now he said that 8 to 12 feet of water on rocks or sand to gravel transition is where the people who did catch them found them. Now he said the best ways of picking those fish up was with a slip bobber and a leech, or an 1/8 ounce to a 1/4 ounce jig head tipped with a shiner minnow. Now he said if you're not seeing fish, keep moving till you find them. If they aren't biting, keep looking till you find a feeding school of fish. Now if you're looking for a place to stay on the east side of the lake, Castles Resort is located in Isle. They have 7 beautiful cabins there. They also run a launch, which if you're not sure what a launch is, it's like a guided trip on a really big boat that can fit up to 24 people. To go on that trip, it's $35 a person, but that includes your bait, your rod and reel. They also have a grill and some other stuff on the boat as well, and most importantly, a bathroom. So if you're looking to go on a launch, give them guys a call over there at Castles Resort and book that trip now. Now, if you guys are looking to do some smallmouth fishing, I talked to Mark from Norseman Guide Service. He is one of the most experienced smallmouth guides out on Mille Lacs Lake. He gave me a ton of good information, and he is booking trips for the end of June, July, August, into September and October. So if you want to book a trip, make sure you give him a call and get that booked up. Now he was out earlier today. He caught some really nice fish. He said most of the fish they're catching is in 6 feet of water or less. Now he said they use 2 different techniques to catch those fish. One being a Ned rig, but the most effective way was on a purple jerkbait. He said work that jerkbait really slow, give it a couple twitches, pause for 10 seconds. If you don't get hit, jerk it another 10 foot, give it another pause, and just keep working that slow, and you will pick up some really big smallmouth. Now he did say those smallmouth are in a transition right now, and as the water continues to warm up, those smallmouth are going to continue to pull up in that shallow water wherever there's boulder and sand mix. So look for those areas to target and just keep moving until you get on top of them. So if you guys are looking to book a smallmouth trip for this summer or fall, go ahead and give Mark a call from Norseman Guide Service. Alright, now moving over to Lake Winnibigoshish. I talked to Chad from the Pines Resort today. He said fishing has been amazing. He said if you're looking for those walleyes, the best areas have been 3 to 11 feet of water, and kind of that 9 foot mark is kind of the sweet spot there. Now he said as far as lures and baits, he said jig in a minnow with either a spot tail shiner, a rainbow, or a fathead. He also said that the spinner bite is already starting. People are pulling night crawlers and leeches and picking up some of them nice fish as well. Now he said there's plenty of eater fish mixed in with some really nice ones, and they picked up quite a few fish over that 26-inch mark. Now he said the perch fishing has been kind of tough, but if you can find them, they found quite a few in that 12 to 13-inch mark. They're also coming across some nice pike up in shallow, But as far as the panfish goes, he said it's been pretty slow, not a lot of bluegills or crappies being caught. Now if you're up there fishing and you get hungry or thirsty, the Pines Resort has a full bar and restaurant, and they even have their mobile food trailer up and going now. Now they put in a brand new bar. There's been a lot of changes at the resort. Sounds like it's looking really nice, and I can't wait to get up there myself. Now they do have camping up there, RV sites and tent sites, along with their rental cabins. They run guide services, fish cleaning, the whole works, and he even mentioned something about some really good homemade ice cream. So if you guys are looking to get up to Lake Winnibigoshish this weekend, go ahead and give Chad a call from the Pines Resort. All right, now let's move over to Leech Lake. I talked to Cam from Horseshoe Bay Lodge and Austin from Leech Lake Guide Team LLC, and they said opening weekend was really good. They're catching some really nice eater fish along with some really big walleyes. Now they said the depths to look for them were that 5 to 15 feet of water on sand flats and boulders. Now the lure of choice was a jig head in gold, chartreuse, white, or blue. Now they were tipping those with shiners, spot tail shiners, rainbows, or fat heads. All right, now the areas that they suggest starting to look were Stony Point, Little Stony, North Bear Island, Goose Island, Battle Point, Otter Tail, and a few others that I'll list down below. Now one thing that you guys might appreciate is Austin mentioned that you don't necessarily have to rush out to the lake super early in the morning. He said that if you give the sun a chance to come up, warm the water up a little bit, the bite from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. has been really good and consistent. Now that doesn't mean you won't catch fish in those low light hours too, but for those of you who like to sleep in, good tip for you. Now if you guys are looking for a place to stay up on Leech Lake, Horseshoe Bay Lodge has a ton of different rooms up there, hotel rooms, cabins, whatever you're looking for, they got rooms for you there. Now they also have a full bar and restaurant, so if you get hungry or thirsty, go ahead, grab something to eat and drink. Their food is absolutely phenomenal. Now they do offer fish cleaning and full dockside service, so they'll take really good care of you if you decide to go with them. So if you guys are looking to get up to Leech Lake this coming weekend, go ahead and give Cam or Courtney a call from Horseshoe Bay Lodge. All right guys, well that's going to wrap up this week's report. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope you guys can get out there and catch a ton of fish, and we look forward to seeing the pictures of the fish you do catch. Now remember to be safe, have fun, and be kind to those at the boat ramp. And if you're not doing so, get on out there and get living.